The HST was introduced and imposed under Gordon Campbell. In the end, it may have been his downfall. It's been political fodder for the NDP since it was introduced, and some believe the fallout will follow the Liberals all the way to the polls this May. Our legislature reporter Stephen Andrew has that part of our coverage.
The NDP recognized a wedge issue when they saw it and heavily campaigned against the HST. Former Premier Gordon Campbell brought in the harmonized tax weeks after the 2009 election. Voters went ballistic.
No HST!
Former Socred Premier Bill Van der Zalm led an army of volunteers gathering enough signatures to force a referendum on the tax. But even before the votes were counted, the political writing was on the wall and the Premier was forced to resign.
It's time for a new person to lead the province.
But even with a new leader in place, it's taken more than 2 years to return to the PST.
The government was stretching it out because they were bringing in lots of revenue for themselves. And I also knew that the big industry was obviously keeping it alive because they too were benefiting in spades.
The government says logistics and a need to revise the complicated PST laws are to blame for the delay.
So you have to, I think, when you're bringing in those kind of changes, respect the voters, and that didn't happen in this case. And the Liberals, of course, have paid a price for it, but more importantly, the economy and the voters and small businesses paid a price for it.
Although a majority of voters oppose the HST, the government still defends the tax.
And it's a tax that is good for business. It encourages investment, and when we know our investment in British Columbia increases, opportunities for jobs also increase.
The politicians may be squabbling over the HST, but now it's gone. Will it affect the way you vote? For most people that we spoke to in downtown Victoria today, they don't really care.
Probably not.
In all honesty, I probably haven't paid that much attention to it.
Putting the HST in after the 2009 election did the damage.
I'm going to get in trouble for this, but I think Christy Clark's kind of on a sinking ship anyway, so I don't think it's going to make much of a difference.
And he may be right. A few pennies off the tax bill may not translate into more votes at the ballot box come May. Stephen Andrew, CTV News, Victoria.